My name is Sofia Strauss and I live in Santiago de Chile. I will tell my grandmother's story. I created my art project using a suitcase which is related to my grandmother's story, who had to escape from Germany when she was 14. She had to escape alone, leaving all her family behind. In that suitcase that I created, it contains representative objects that I considered that were important in those times and for women. For example, rings, necklaces, passports, and keys. It is small. It is a small suitcase because she didn't have enough time to take with her all her clothes or other things. The suitcase is wrapped in wires, which represent the concentration camps, and therefore to be able to show that the journey that my grandmother made was limited, like the wires in the concentration camps, and not for pleasure. In my grandmother's suitcase, I carved the phrase my youth was cheated, a sentence written by grandmother in a book in an interview that was made to the survivors of the concentration camps. And when I saw this phrase, I was impacted. The values I want to reflect in my work are survival, perseverance, and love of life. My grandmother emigrated to Chile in 1939, and the State of Israel was created in 1948, so no more Jews will pass the same that my grandmother had to pass, because now they have a place that they can call home. Nowadays, Ruth, my grandmother, is 92, and I could see her eventually in family's meetings. I love when she tells me all these stories.
Hi, my name is Dania Kaufman and I live in Santiago de Chile. My project was inspired in my grandfather Jaime, who moved forward despite adversities by using on his eyes his will to survive. His faith in God helped him achieve his wish of creating a family, providing them with great values. Something I have admired my whole life about him is that he was always willing to help people who need it, by going every week to nursing homes, taking them fruits. The design I used in the foundation of my model was made with fragments from the book my grandfather wrote about his time escaping from the war and the things that came afterward. There, he wrote about his whole life, his difficult times, the family he managed to consolidate, the maps of the places he was escaping, and more interesting facts about his dedicated life. The nails represent every construction he has made in his lifelong career, where he worked until he was able to. At the beginning, he started moving on a bicycle, carrying his work stuff in it, but then he was able of buying a car, which he later used as a way of transportation and as his office. We can see this in the trunk of the car, where we can see different blueprints of his construction. I connect my project to the State of Israel because despite all the adversities they faced, they never gave up. They both turned from something very small to something very important, just like is Israel nowadays. 70 years ago, in May 1948, my grandfather was in Jerusalem, celebrating the creation of our home. I show gratitude for everything you did for our family. Today, I have my source of inspiration, and my motto is that nothing is easy, but if you decide to do it, you will achieve whatever you want. Thank you for teaching and giving me everything you could. Teaching that nothing is impossible in life and everything can be achieved with hard work. I love you so much and I miss you, your granddaughter Dania.